אומרים לי לא, אומרים לי לא. רגע שהקהל לא ייכנס חוץ ממנו.
It's something very modest. You're not used to such places.
Outside. I think, Melania, if you'd sit there for a minute. And Donald, could you sit there and just sign a guest book?
It's very homey, very modest. But when you see this, this is a lot. So it's
let's see. Feels like it.
yeah, it's home. Yeah.
So usually these hotels
Real people. But thanks to you, we could paint the wall. We've got the budget to paint the wall.
Oh, fantastic. We will tell you what we did.
The whitewash.
This was wonderful. All the house is painted for you. Oh, I'm so happy that you like this.
You both look fantastic. You were going at the hospital.
Yes,
It was really a nice tour.
It was a nice tour when we met children, and it was wonderful. Yeah, very, very happy. And we can bring a smile to the children and just they were very happy.
Careful, that might be very bad.
I don't think so.
We didn't hear it just 2 days ago.
This we got.
Yeah, we got few things.
Great, thanks. Thanks. Now we'll take a photo.
Now we have this corner of photos.
Okay.
We have few
So this
stations.
worked out very well. This has been a very successful house.
Listen,
We've been here, this is a fourth
the
time.
house. This is the
Oh,
general
before
house.
that, this is a gift from us to you.
Oh, wow.
It's a Bible from 150 years ago. It's a 150-year-old Bible in English, and it describes what happened here. It all took place here. So
That is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was very happy that he decided
That's really good.
to do this.
Thank
Great.
you.
Your people will take it.
it's a good book.
Yeah.
It's the good book.
It's the book. Now this is the place.
Now, how shall we do this? Should we have Melania in here, and then we'll switch it?
We will switch. Wonderful.
Okay. Now, should we do one permutation? One? Or maybe, Donna, if you come here,
We'll
that's
come
it?
inside.
If you're here, we're done. So maybe-
Now then.
That's it?
No, no, no.
Oh, yes? Okay, sure. Thank you.
Now
End of
we
ceremony.
want
Are we
you
doing a
to...
speech outside?
Yeah, we're done in 2
But I want
minutes.
you just to meet our boy.
This is Sarah
Jared.
Jared. Have you seen him?
Oh, hi, Jared. I know.
That's the son-in-law, and that's the
Yeah,
son.
I know
Where's
you
our
since you
boy?
were a kid.
This is our
I
boy.
see you here.
One of them.
Thank you for everything you're doing.
To meet you. Guys,
Jared.
It's an honor to meet
And this is
you.
my son.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
It's an honor to meet you. I'm a big fan of both of you.
There's another one. He's in
He's
there.
our student, and we have another soldier.
I heard about you so much from my mother. She talks about you all the time.
She's
And,
fantastic. You so look
And I
alike.
tell you
It's
what,
amazing, right?
how good mother
He's
they are
got
to
his-
parents. And we
I
are
got one
Such a
who
big
looks
fan.
like
Yeah,
me,
great
and this one
mom.
looks
Yeah.
like
He's
Fantastic
like me,
mom.
and our
So
other
much.
son is the copy of Bibi. Like Baron is
Great
copy of
parents.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can relate a lot to what Baron is going through because I've been in his age in my dad's first term.
very true.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
I told you
And
now.
look how he turns out.
It only makes you stronger.
Exactly.
That's all.
Stronger, yeah.
it's
Makes
very
you
hard. It's
stronger.
very hard.
Immediately after your election, he said to me, I feel for Baron because he's a child. You know, he's a child. He doesn't have any tools or ability to fight them back, and he's a child.
Yeah, he was here first time when he was 6.
They were doing satires on me when I was 3 years old.
Yeah, 5 years old, yeah.
They're waiting for us outside, so we'll give you a 60-second tour.
Yeah, we'll show you.
60 seconds.
It's really like I said, it's really homey. Very, very homey. We have all pictures from the Israeli Museum, which are Israeli paintings, which are really yeah. And here we have these are really the most valuable things. These are things from 2,000, 5,000 years ago. They're real things. And it shows you the life here of the
This
Jews.
is beer 5,000 years ago.
This is beer, and this is a necklace, Melania. We found a necklace 5,000 years ago. This one.
They've got
The whole, and the winery and the things, you see? The whole thing.
I always have the
This
map.
is the office of the winery.
Yeah, you told me that. This is.
gentlemen, please rise and welcome the President of the United States, Mr. Donald Trump, and the Prime Minister of the State of Israel, Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu.
Thank you.
President Trump, Donald, Sarah and I are absolutely delighted to welcome you and Melania to the Prime Minister's residence in Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people, the united capital of the Jewish state. We've known each other for many years, and it's always good to see you. But it's also wonderful to see the blossoming friendship between our two beautiful wives, Sarah and Melania. You're so welcome here, and we're so pleased to see you. We're honored to have you in our home. You've been today, Mr. President, to the Western Wall, one of the holiest sites of Judaism. You've been to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, one of the holiest sites of Christianity. We protect the Christian sites as no one else does anywhere in this region. We protect Christian sites, Muslim sites, obviously Jewish sites. We're committed to the freedom of all faiths and to the rights of all. Mr. President, I appreciate the fact that you went to the Western Wall and you're the first acting president who's done that. The people of Israel applaud you for it. We had a terrific discussion today, and when I say terrific, it encompasses everything. We could talk about deregulation, we could talk about economics. I think we quote each other. We understand each other and so much of the things that we wish to accomplish for both our countries. But I want to thank you especially today for your deep commitment to Israel's security, its well-being, and its future. I have no doubt that as we work together, you and I, the alliance between our countries will grow ever stronger. I want you to know how much we appreciate the change in American policy on Iran, which you enunciated so clearly just an hour ago. I want you to know how much we appreciate your bold decision to act against the use of chemical weapons in Syria. And I want to tell you also how much we appreciate the reassertion of American leadership in the Middle East. I look forward to working closely with you to confront the dangers we face together in this violent and volatile Middle East. I believe that together we could roll back Iran's march of aggression and terror in this region, and we can thwart Iran's unbridled ambition to become a nuclear weapon state. I also look forward to working closely with you to advance peace in our region, because you have noted so succinctly that common dangers are turning former enemies into partners. And that's where we see something new and potentially something very promising. It won't be simple, but for the first time in many years, and Mr. President, for the first time in my lifetime, I see a real hope for change. The Arab leaders who you met yesterday could help change the atmosphere, and they could help create the conditions for a realistic peace. These are all great signs on your historic visit. It's a visit that I think has echoed down the ages, because the great Abraham Lincoln is reported to have said that there was no city on earth he so much desired to see as Jerusalem. Well, Mr. President Donald, there's no city on earth where you are more welcome than right here with us in Jerusalem. Welcome to Jerusalem. Welcome to Israel.
Thank you very much, and it's a great honor to be with my good friend, Prime Minister Netanyahu, and of course, Sarah, thank you. And also thank you for that beautiful tour. Melania is still talking about it. Thank you very much. You honored me and Melania by being one of the first world leaders to visit the White House, as you know. And we had a very good and sound discussion. And now you honor us again by welcoming us to your home on my first trip abroad as the President of the United States. This is a land filled with beauty, wonder, and the Spirit of God. I've been amazed by the glorious and beautiful monuments and holy sites and the generosity of your incredible people.
Thank you.
Because it's all about the people. I was deeply moved by my visit today to the Western Wall. Words fail to capture the experience. It will leave an impression on me forever. Today we reaffirm the unbreakable bond of friendship between Israel and the United States. A friendship built on our shared love of freedom, our shared belief in human dignity, and our shared hope for an Israel at lasting peace. We want Israel to have peace. But we are more than friends. We are great allies. We have so many opportunities in front of us. But we must seize them together. We must take advantage of the situation. And there are many, many things that can happen now that would never have been able to happen before, and we understand that very well. That includes advancing prosperity, defeating the evils of terrorism, and facing the threat of an Iranian regime that is threatening the region and causing so much violence and suffering. During my travels, I have seen many hopeful signs that lead me to believe that we can truly achieve a more peaceful future for this region and for people of all faiths and all beliefs, and frankly, all over the world. In my visit to Saudi Arabia, I met with many leaders of the Arab and Muslim world, including King Solomon, who treated us so beautifully and really wants to see great things happen for the world. He really does. I got to know him well, and he really does. These leaders voice concerns we all share about ISIS, about Iran's rising ambitions and rolling back its gains, and about the menace of extremism that has spread through too many parts of the Muslim world. I'm encouraged that they pledge cooperation to confront terrorism and the hateful ideology that drives it so hard. America welcomes the action and support of any nation willing to do the hard but vital work in eradicating the violent ideologies that have caused so much needless bloodshed and killing here and all over the world. We are willing to work together. I believe that a new level of partnership is possible and will happen, one that will bring greater safety to this region, greater security to the United States, and greater prosperity to the world. This includes a renewed effort at peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians. And I thank the Prime Minister for his commitment to pursuing the peace process. He's working very hard at it. It's not easy. I've heard it's one of the toughest deals of all, but I have a feeling that we're going to get there eventually, I hope. I'm certain we will have very productive discussions, and we're going to have very productive discussions, in my opinion, with the leaders of other nations also. And I feel strongly about that, because there's a lot of love out there. And people from all nations, even nations that you would be surprised to hear, They want to stop the killing. They've had enough. America stands ready to assist in every way we can. Our deep and lasting friendship will only grow deeper and stronger as we work together in the days ahead. I thank you again for hosting us in this beautiful and ancient land. Truly, it's a land of wonders, and it's my honor to be here with you. Sarah, thank you. Bibi, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Great honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Where would you like us to stand? There.
We have our
Oh, we have one. We even have cards. I think we can go around there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
תודות, והם זוכים חזרה אל תוך מעון ראש הממשלה.
I want to close the door. לסגור פה, לעבור.